Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Manchester United will be hosted by Liverpool at Anfield, or as most persons will call it, Anfield, in 2 days' time on Sunday. This is a rival. It goes without saying, this is a rivalry match. Goes years beyond years, bro. This rivalry match is even deeper than Man City. I mean, when Man City shoot, Man City was like in the third tier division when Liverpool and Man City, when Man United, rivalry came about. So we ain't gonna really mention them in this one. But yeah, Liverpool against Man City, it's going to be a fiery match. It's based on bragging rights, cause this is what you guys need to understand, and I think I brought this down a couple of videos. Speaking of videos, before I go and dive deep, you notice that I haven't done a lot of video podcasts, like for example the preview for the Burnley game, the match reaction for the Burnley game, because I told you guys in previous videos that in this period, since Manchester United and other clubs are going to play in a lot of football, in different competitions, I am not going to be in a situation where I'm going to give a lot of videos because for one, I need rest, and for example, and two, since I'm not in the best condition to be doing videos, I'm using my phone, and plus I don't have that much subscribers, but I know a few of persons watch me and I'm very appreciative of that. But I am not going to be doing videos where notifications. I'm not going to be doing videos where I do one preview and then in 2 days time Manchester United is going to play again. We have to like do another preview. No, I'm not going to do that. I need time to rest so I can perform at my best. You see me? So I'm going to just leave that aside and then hold on, because I'm going to address something that just caught my eyes and ears. But yeah, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of videos, but I'll be doing some preview, significant, what I would call significant previews, games that I would deem significant to do a preview based on. And given that Liverpool is going to play United, I couldn't leave it out. So I'm going to address that in a second. Second of all, I was talking about City, not City, Liverpool and Man United. This is what you guys need to understand. This goes deeper. This dives deeper than bragging rights. This is a rivalry match. If you look on the Premier League, not the Premier League, although United have 20, not 20, 13, and Liverpool have one. But if you talk about the league title in totality, this is the reality. Liverpool has 20 league titles. 20 league titles. United has 20 league titles. Now, if you want to break it down into syllables like the Premier League, like I just mentioned, United has 13 Premier League titles. Liverpool has 1 Premier League titles. To put that in perspective, Chelsea has more Premier League titles than Liverpool, but Liverpool has richer history than Chelsea. Listen me. Chelsea was born in 2004 when Hurricane Ivan was a thing back in the Caribbean. Listen me. So that is not even a long time ago. Notifications. So anyway, this is a deep match. It has rich history in its foundation. Just me. So this is not a game where Manchester United, and plus Liverpool is second place. So even if they win us, they will be top place. So this is a very top match. This you could call, this is the El Clasico of English football. The El Clasico of English football. Cause again, the Premier League title is between Man City, because Man City have a couple of games in hand, Liverpool, and Manchester United. I ain't gonna mention Tottenham because Tottenham's are battlers. So anyway, with that being said, let us before we get into the preview of the match. Some people are trying to reach a brother, but I'm going to go into a few, just to give a few housekeeping notes. Wayne Rooney has retired from football, playing football. He's been appointed as Derby County's manager. There are a lot of persons saying that Rooney has lived up to the billing. Like I think it says here that Rooney Rooney live up to the hype. This is my thing, bro. I ain't go get this. I don't want this video to be long because I have a few things to just mention out and shout out. But Rooney came about, what I'm saying, he came about in 2002, and Rooney broke Arsenal's streak, unbeaten streak in the Premier League. This 16-year-old thick nigger, who was not really a nigger, he was just white. He came from Liverpool. He was a scouser of Everton. This brethren scored against Arsenal's greatest ever team. Greatest ever team when he was in his teens. It's not like he was in his in his prime time at the time. He was in his teens. This nigga was 16. He came on and he scored a goal and he won it for Everton. And he broke the unbeaten streak for Everton. No, well, against Arsenal for Everton, yeah. So I was correct. But to keep things short, bro, because I don't want this video to be a review of Rooney's football career, this is what you have to understand. Rooney didn't live up to his full potential. And this is a big Wayne Rooney fan. Rooney made me a Manchester United fan. The difference is that I'm objective. I don't look at things from my opinions from my point of view. I look at things around, you see me? So I'm saying that Rooney, because Rooney is from Liverpool, Rooney did not live up to his full potential. But the potential he did fulfill on the pitch, as I said on Twitter, was potent. Rooney is going to be one of those players, as I mentioned on Twitter. Rooney is going to be one of those. He's going to be in that category of players. Like, for example, Ronaldinho, Gaza, Ronaldo de Lima. People, hold on. People trying to read. People will be saying, like, these players, because people did say something about these players when they were playing football. Rooney will be in this category of fish of players that people will say, that if he took his training seriously, if he didn't eat all those fried chicken wings, if he trained more, he could have been a better player. If he had more motivation and more self-discipline, he could have been a better player. Rooney was in a kettle of fish. Listen to me. Rooney had talent, but it was not evident since he had talent that he would become a great player, because again, talent can bring you so far. But if you don't have the drive, the determination, and the self-discipline, it's just going to be a liability. Is me. So without getting long, bro, because I don't want this to be a Rooneyology, but Rooney didn't really live up to the hype. I know Martin Taylor, and I love Martin Taylor from Sky Sports. That when he's commentating, that nigga gets my rocks off. He gives me a mental orgasm and goosebumps. But Rooney did not live up to his full potential. He didn't. Now, am I saying that Rooney was an average Joe Schmo? No, he wasn't. Not by any stretch. Reason why Rooney, to give 3 reasons. Reason why Rooney didn't live up to the billing is because my brethren, he sacrificed himself. He compromised himself. He suppressed his talent to allow other players to become more higher. This brethren was better than Cristiano Ronaldo at some point. I hope you guys understand that. See, you guys think that Cristiano Ronaldo just came on the map and was just better than Rooney just like that. That wasn't the case. This brethren was better than Rooney. Rooney was better than Ronaldo at some point. Rooney suppressed himself, sacrificed himself, put himself on the cross so that Cristiano Ronaldo could bring up himself. You see me? Because even when Ronaldo was playing as a wide man, I know I'm going on a tangent, but I just want to get something cleared out. Even when Rooney was as a striker at the time, in 2007, 2008 with Tevez, Rooney, Berbatov and so forth, Nani, so forth. There were times when Rooney was dropping back in midfield. When Rooney was dropping back in midfield, allowing Ronaldo to be up front with Tevez. So people saying that Rooney lived up to the bill. No, he didn't. So that is the first thing. He suppresses talents and so forth. Second of all, his injuries hampered him. His injuries. He had injuries that hampered him. And the most significant injury, the first significant injury he had was in April of 2006. Of course, I was watching football by then. I was no, I wasn't on my mother's breast, sucking breast. Well, I was sucking. I was drinking milk, but yeah, I was a young youth. You see me? I was a young youth. I think I was in grade 3 or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, so his first injury was against Chelsea when Chelsea won the Premier League. When Rooney got his that injury on his leg, again, the World Cup was near. The World Cup was like 2 months in advance. You see me? And this brethren suffered a significant injury. And England know that Rooney, even when it was against Chelsea, fans of Chelsea that were English fans knew that Rooney was going to set the world alight at the World Cup in 2006. Even Frank Lampard and not Steve Gerrard, even Frank Lampard and John Terry was a very they were very, they were scared. They were sad because they didn't want to. They knew Rooney would help them, give them more hope to win the World Cup. And ever since Rooney, his explosiveness has not been the same as it was when he was younger. Now, is that to say that he didn't develop into a better player? No. But he adapted his game. He gained experience. You see me? Rooney's decline is one of the worst declines I've ever seen of a football player. And I love Rooney. But I'm just objective, bro. I'm just objective. Ronaldo is still playing football at a top tier level. Like I just mentioned some minutes ago, Rooney was better than this Brazilian at one point. Never forget that. Never forget that. Ronaldo knows that Rooney is one of the reasons why he's up there, so on Mount Everest, on top of the tree, on top of the food chain as it relates to football. He knows that. He ain't go admit it, because we know that Ronaldo has an ego. And it's probably fragile, but we know if you're a Manchester United fan, you know what's up. So anyway, yeah, I'm just proud that Rooney went to Derby County to do some management. I just hope that it doesn't tarnish his reputation and legacy if things, go sour. So anyway, yes, go back to Liverpool, bro. Liverpool is looking to beat Manchester United. I don't think United have beaten Liverpool at Anfield in a long while. I think the last time we beat Liverpool at Anfield was when Mata scored at Caesar's goal in 2015. You see me? But ever since then, it has been on a routine of we haven't won at Anfield. We have lost at Anfield, drawn at Anfield, but I mean, one of the reasons why Anfield is one of the most significant stadiums in football is because of their atmosphere. And given that social distances, although there will be some fans, there will be some fans in the stadium, we cannot allow that to dictate and govern our style of play. Although there will be some fans at the stadium, we cannot allow that to dictate our play. Is me, because that's not our style of play. So as relates to the preview, I just don't want to I want to give some history. I want to warm the pot before I put in the oil, isn't me? So I don't want to just, turn on the pot, put the pot on the stove and just dog in the oil. No, I just want it to go on, simmer down, isn't me? That's what I want to do. So Liverpool has history, has beef with Manchester United. But as I mentioned some videos ago, Liverpool lost their greatest, probably their greatest manager, or one of their greatest manager, and Manchester United gave them, condolences. United, I think, lost a legend, and in return, Liverpool, returned the favor. So off the pitch, we are respectable human beings, most of us. On the pitch, that is different, bro. That is different. We will fight tooth and nail, against Liverpool. Man, we and Liverpool have big beef on the pitch. Big beef. When that first whistle is blown, bro, alliances, friendship, relationship, um, whatever it is, that goes through the window. If there is any window, that just goes through the door, isn't it? That just goes through and through. You know what I'm saying? So all of this BS, bro, of, you know, although it's a rival match, I think we should be respectable on the pitch because we want the game to be. No, screw that. You don't even see that in El Clasico. You don't see that in El Clasico. Nobody is saying that type of stuff in El Clasico. This is an English El Clasico. So on Sunday, this is a tough game for Manchester United. Liverpool is the current leaders. No, not the current leaders. They're the champions of the Premier League because they won it last season. We are playing at their home. We are playing in their background. As Jamaicans would say, we are playing in their backyard. So we're the black horse in this one. Although we're on top of the league, we're the black horse in this one. What will be our mentality? What will be our style of play when we go to Anfield? No, let me just scrap the Anfield. When we go to Anfield, what will be our mentality like? What will be our mindset like? To get a draw? Because in previous years, getting a draw at Anfield would be an accomplishment. Given what I just told, the atmosphere, Liverpool will be shouting everywhere, like from the first minute to the 90th minute, plus extra time, plus added minutes, I should say. So what will be our mentality in this game? Van Dijk is out with a long-term injury, so their defense is not up to par. There'll be defensive fragilities in their defense. There'll be potholes in their defense. Trent Alexander-Arnold, as good as he is attacking wise, he's not the best at defensively. Andy Robertson is one of the best, the Premier League's, if not the best, left back for the past 2 to 3 years. Alisson is one of the best goalkeepers, top 2 goalkeeper in the country, in the league. Their midfield is not up to par. Their attacking players is not really in their best moment in time. Manchester United can actually go to Anfield and get 3 points. I'm not saying we should play 2010 Barcelona football. I'm saying we should display a professional type of football, get a goal, and try to not give Liverpool any space. When we give Liverpool space, we're actually asking them to rape us in daylight. That's what we're asking for. We know how Liverpool is when space is given to them. Liverpool has actually been found out. We have seen in the last few games they have drawn that. Against Newcastle, I think Southampton beat Liverpool. Yes, they did. So again, I ask, what will be our mindset? What will be our best bet when we're going to Anfield? Is it to get 3 goals, 3 points, 1 point, 1 goal? What is it? A lot of fans will be watching this game. Again, let us not give Liverpool any space because that's the best thing they can bank on to actually score goals. Salah is not that good when space is. People talk about when Man United isn't given any space. Daniel James becomes flaccid. Rashford becomes flaccid and Marcel becomes flaccid. But we don't talk about Salah. We don't talk about Mane. When no space is given to those types of players. Now for me, he's better technically and tactfully than those two. Pace wise, Mane and Salah. That is both of them. But they're not the best at breaking players down when space is actually, not given. They're not the best. We have seen that in plays this season, especially in the last 2 to 3 games of theirs. Why are you concentrating on Liverpool? I'm concentrated on their frailties, their deficiencies, what they're not good at. Their midfield is not the best midfield. That's number one. We have a way better midfield than Liverpool. They know that. The midfield battle, when a side has the midfield battle won, more than likely they're going to win the game. We have Matic, we have Pogba, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Donny van de Beek. Who they have? Thiago, who is injury prone, past his best. Henderson, who is average, but he's a captain. He's been here for a long time, so they want to say he's a great Liverpool player. They have Fabinho playing in defense. They have Curtis Jones, who is not really that experienced. They have Wijnaldum, who I actually rate. He's a good player. So across the board, in terms of the midfield, Man United is like way better in midfield. What will be our mindset? Because again, players, you can have the best players. You can have Edgar Davids when he was playing football. You could have Zinedine Zidane, and you could have Clarence Seedorf. If you don't give those players the best mindset or best bet, give them the best confidence to be more self-assurance in that game, what is the point? Because it's all about mindset. This is a rival match. Anfield will be looking to get 3 points out of us. If we get 3 points from Liverpool, because we are leading Liverpool by like 1 or 2 points on top, that's going to give us insurance space. More of a deficit, a difference. You see me? So my starting lineup is this. I want to hear you guys' prediction and starting lineup in the description below. In the description below, leave your comments down below in the description below. David De Gea, that's number one. Oh, speaking of players, Timothy Fosu-Mensah unfortunately left Manchester United. I think it was about time. I actually said that in a previous video. Apparently, he didn't want to sign a new contract, and he left Manchester United. He went to Bayer Leverkusen in Germany. Best wishes to Timothy Fosu-Mensah. You will always be a Red. Your status as a Manchester United player will never be dead. Enjoy the rest of your football career. It's about time you went somewhere, but because you need game time. But anyway, right back we have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Let me repeat that, we need to start Eric Bailly. Speaking of the pace of Salah and Mane, Eric Bailly needs to start. That's a given. Harry Maguire needs to start. He's our captain. He needs to start. I'm thinking of if Luke Shaw or Alex Telles should start. I would like Alex Telles to be on the bench. I'd like Luke Shaw to actually start. Because I'm not sure how Alex Telles, I don't think he's, I think he's just green. He's just green, he's retarded. He's new to the Premier League. He doesn't know what it feels like to be against Mane or no, he would be against actually Salah. He doesn't know what it's like to be against Salah at Liverpool or whatever. So it's best to just keep him on bench and play Shaw at left back. In midfield is a double pivot, Paul Pogba and Matic. Paul Pogba has been immense for us for the as of late. He's been very immense. Number 10 is Bruno Fernandes. That's a given. Left hand side is Marcus Rashford. That's a given. Up front, See, I'm not sure of the formation, but I'm just going to continue with the 4-2-3-1. Starting either Cavani or Marcel wouldn't hurt us, but given that we're going to play away from home, Liverpool doesn't have much height in their defense apart from Fabinho. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to go with Martial. This is a tough one. No, actually, I'm going to start Martial, Rashford, and Cavani up top. Yeah, Rashford on the right, which is not the right decision, but he's going to play on the right, because he can work his way. He can score a goal, cutting on his left foot and bomb it with his left foot. Martial on the left hand side, and Tarzan up top. That is on my start 11. And of course, as I said, leave your prediction down below and your starting, the players you believe that will be starting for Manchester United below. Predictions and starting 11s down below in the comment section. My prediction is this. I don't think Manchester United is going to win the game. I really don't. I really don't. But hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And this is why I have you guys, because you guys go enlighten me. You guys go give me self-assurance and confidence. So my prediction is 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 to it's a even shared. It's a truce. It's a draw in this one. 2-2 to Liverpool and United. I'm not going to say who goes score because that's unpredictable, but and plus this is not 365 bet, so yeah, my prediction is 2-2. And with that being said, I'll show you guys on Sunday. I'll do the match reaction, that's a given. Yeah, so I'll show you guys later on Sunday. Hopefully we win the game, but we'll see. And I'll show you guys until next week, Sunday evening, for the match reaction. Peace.